Hi, I'm Taylor Russell and I'm introducing to you the C-Store's lack of meeting every UAB student's needs and its relocation. To begin, UAB's campus has a place where students can buy goods that resemble that of a typical convenience store, the C-Store, which is located off of 10th Avenue South as a connection to Camp Hall, one of the many resident halls UAB has to offer. Though the C-Store provides items that a student might need in a quick manner or on the run, it lacks the ability and space to provide all of the items that students need to prosper fully on campus. It has a cramped space which cannot hold essential items that students should be given the option of purchasing. Students deserve the convenience of not needing to drive off campus to be given the selection they need to live on campus. An achievable solution to this problem would be to move the C-Store to the 4th floor of the Student Health Center, which would present students with more options and even more comfort as they shop. This relocation would provide the C-Store with a larger space in an area that does not use all of its open space to its full potential. This would benefit not only UAB students on campus, but also the campus's continued growth, as it would be preserving the campus through a decreased number of construction-based projects. Overall, the addition of a larger convenience-style store would benefit every UAB student on campus, as the C-Store would then be a more useful aspect on campus for students. It's not enough to build housing, as universities all over the country are discovering university-led urban revitalization is all about creating an environment where an institution and its neighboring community can not only coexist but also benefit from one another, as Crane states. Crane points out that it is not just about building something new in order to prosper and grow a university. Crane's quote supports how adding the C-Store to the Hill Student Center can be more advantageous to UAB's campus instead of building a new location for it. There is already a major project happening on UAB's campus, that is the construction of the new Collat School of Business building, going up between 12th and 13th Street South, that has closed walkways and have taken away parking from many employees and students. The C-Store being moved to the 4th floor of the Student Health Center is beneficial because students will have more room to move around and feel comfortable. As shown in this image, the 4th floor offers an abundant amount of open space, which makes it a perfect new location. Compared to the 3rd floor, the 4th floor shows a large amount of gray space, which represents space that is not occupied, as the color on the 3rd floor represents space that is occupied. Here's a quote from a fellow UAB student about the excessive spaces in the Student Health Center.
Since it's such a massive building, I feel like there can be more, accessibility for different things for students.
This quote shows how students on campus feel as if the Hill Student Center does not use the space in an advantageous way, as a change of location can be crucial in the overall development of the C-Store and the improvement of its convenience for students on campus. Another distinctive problem present in UAB's C-Store is that their stock is not always full. The lack of inventory is a downfall because students who might need an item in the convenience of walking distance might not have the chance to purchase what they need. There's another UAB student interview about the problems involving the merchandise at the
When you go to the C-Store, sometimes they're out of stock and you can't depend on their stock when you do go in there.
This quote is evidence that students have tried to purchase items in the C-Store, but the stock failed their ability to do so. The convenience of selling larger bulk items is something that the C-Store does not currently provide for the students on UAB's campus. As shown in this figure, items like bottles of soda, Powerade, etc. are sold as individual items and not in bulk. This is an interview of Rachel Strojan, who is a student athlete from Ohio who lives on UAB's campus with no vehicle.
For me, I don't have a car on campus, so having to find someone to bring me to Target or Walmart for needs that I can't get at the C-Store can sometimes be difficult.
Essentially, the C-Store's stock and merchandise is a huge factor for the needs of students, which the new relocated C-Store would successfully service on UAB's campus. Evidence made, it is prevalent that there are issues and complications involving the C-Store. These issues and complications have been noted by things such as the lack of inventory, space, and bulk items, along with safety issues from students having to travel off campus for purchases, which becomes an inconvenience for students on campus. These drawbacks that the C-Store display show how students are not being provided with the needs that are required to live on their own campus. Through the students who have voiced, the placement of a larger convenience-style store on UAB's campus shows great demand. This placement of a new and improved C-Store and the plentiful space it will provide with its relocation will allow students to use their dining dollars more effectively. In agreement with moving the C-Store to the Hill Student Center, here's UAB student Harmony Green's input.
I could just use my dining dollars and buy what I need from the bigger C-Store with more options.
With the improved C-Store, budgeting could become easier for those who live on campus. Through the issues of the C-Store's lack to meet the demand of every UAB student, the new and improved C-Store would supply students on UAB's campus with a much larger purpose than just being a new place for students to shop. With the solution and fix of UAB's current C-Store, the needs of students on campus will be satisfied more successfully.